Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you backtesting using MetaTrader. If you like to utilize the Python-based backtesting your trading strategy, you can use our Python-based backtesting engine available on my GitHub, which is github.com/mkushi. There are quite a few backtesting engines that we have written using Python. And we have also written an engine where Python is talking to MetaTrader, trades getting executed in the MetaTrader fetching the live market data, and Python is doing the machine learning and deep learning, making decision based on those algorithms, whether to buy or sell, and then finally the trade get executed in the MetaTrader. Now MetaTrader 5 has also its own library, and you can directly import the MetaTrader library in Python and fetch the data, execute your trade. But you cannot use that method to do your backtesting. So to do your backtesting, you either have to have your own complete backtesting engine in Python, or you utilize one of the software such as MetaTrader. So if you have written your strategy in Python and you like to test it on the live market in the demo account, then you can utilize MetaTrader, and on the back end, you can still use Python. So we have quite a few of these engines available freely on GitHub. You can utilize that. And today in this quick demo, I'm going to show you how to utilize MetaTrader backtesting system. So let's have a look. So this is the MetaTrader, and you click on the view and click on strategy tester. You will see this window here. On this one, on the top here, you have some pre-setting for different strategy methods. And on the bottom here, it shows you your previous run of backtesting. So you can click either one of this one, or you can just jump onto the setting. Here you can choose your expert advisor. So the trading methodology is being developed in MQL5, and the trading board in MetaTrader are called expert advisors, or they just call it an expert. So once you compile your code, the trading board is going to appear here. It has some examples already available there, so you can utilize one of them. I've written a simple test case here to show you how does this backtesting system work. And then you utilize, choose your symbol. Basically, this is the market that you want to test against your trading robot. You can choose any forex currency, minor crosses, or commodities, or even the stocks or cryptocurrency, or whatever you like to utilize. Because Euro USD is the most traded pair on the planet, so I'm just testing my testing against this. So you will not have any problem in liquidity trading on Euro USD. And the other thing is spread also is very small, usually for Euro USD. Most of the time you can have a 0 pip spread. And then you choose your time frame, the time against which you like to test your strategy. I'm selecting here 15 minutes. You can go for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or whatever you like to test against. And then you can have your period. It could be entire history downloaded in your system, or you can test for a particular month, year, or choose your custom dates. I'm going to test my strategy against the last full year, basically starting from the beginning of the year and the end of the year. Forward, we leave the setting as it is, and we can select this, some delay based on your broker. Usually, it's good to pick up some delay for your trade execution. And when you are connected to the live market, it can calculate that automatically for you. And now here you can set or emulate your slippage and quite a few other settings here. If you click on this one, you can set your commission manually depending on your broker, how much they're charging. And most important for me is to set the trading hours. I don't want to test my report during the nighttime, because the nighttime the market is not very liquid. So I've given these times. So from 1800 to 6 o'clock in the morning, the report will not take any of the trades. And in addition to that, you can set the margins. So the only setting I'm choosing here is setting the non-tradable hours. Okay, and then you can set how much money you want to deposit in your account. I'm setting it just 1,000, and then you can set your leverage based on your broker. That could be 100, 200, 500, 33 or 25. So most of the regulated brokers in UK, Australia, and some other part of the Europe and USA usually a normal trader get a leverage of about 30 plus minus depending on the instrument as well. And then you have quite a few settings here that will depend on your trading robot, what you want to go for. For example, if I have it disabled, then I can choose a predefined input here, and then I can test and I can visualize the trade while they are happening on the market, obviously in the demo format. So okay, let's do a visual mode and just have a look at what does it look like. And once we hit the start button, it's going to load the data, start a new window, and here we are shown that how the market is behaving. And depending on your robot, you can show some messages here while you doing your testing, and then you can also speed up this process or you can slow down this process. But when the trades are happening, you can really see them live on the market, right? Yeah. And then you can also jump to the particular time point or the date. For example, you feel like my robot is working on certain dates, but it's not working on certain time and dates. So you can put that date and time here. For example, let's say I want to jump to the June month and see how does it behave in June. So you can just click the skip button, and your trading robot gonna jump onto that particular location. Yeah. So as you can see now, it has jumped to the June. It took some time, but then it jumped to there, right? Okay, I'm gonna stop it here, and you can also actually see that the symbols, bid and ask price, and the spread that happening at that time, right? Okay, I'm gonna stop it, and then I'm close it, and then once you run it, you can see the backtesting here, the results here, because I didn't let it finish, so we couldn't see much of the results here. So let's see if the graph came up here. Yeah, that's a run between January and June. That's when I tested my algorithm, and we can see that the algorithm, the trading board had made some money. We had deposited 1,000 USD, and it has grown to 1,109. And you can exactly see where it went well and where it didn't go well. For example, these dates from May 5th onward to roughly May 26th, the trading report lost money consistently, but then it made money consistently, then lost money consistently. So we can then go on to these dates and can have a look what's wrong, what are the problems that your trading robot facing during these dates. Okay, so what I'm gonna do next is to show you another setting here. Instead of now optimization disabled, I can have a show complete algorithm or genetic. Okay, maybe I should probably show you how does it look like when we run it without the visual mode. Okay, if we run it without the visual mode, then it runs very fast. So let's probably let me have a shorter period so that it finishes quickly. Okay, I'm starting January 1st, finishing June 30th. So hopefully this setting without any visualization, it's gonna run very fast. So as you can see on the bottom bar, the trading bot is running very efficiently, and it's almost done. Yeah, so you hear this noise when your testing finishes. Okay, so go back to now backtest. Now here on the backtesting, now you can see exactly how many trades being taken place. So the total trades were 95. These were double of these one. So out of these 95 trades, there were 18 short trades, and 55% of those trades made a successful money. And in terms of the long trade, there were 77 long trades, and 44 were successfully. Rest of them were lost. Okay, how much was the total profit? Initial deposit about 1,000. Then there were that many bars, and the total net profit was $121. So that's your gross profit, gross loss. What's the other important thing is to look for the Sharpe ratio. and the correlation. And the other thing, you might want to look at the drawdown. Equity drawdown was 16%. That could be small for some people. For other people, it could be very high. But that drawdowns actually from the top price, the maximum profit to the minimum equity when it went down. So if you click on the graph, it's a similar graph that we've seen before. Okay, on the backtest, I want to show you one more thing. If you scroll down, you can exactly see your trading hours. You can see on what day of the week the trades happening. So on Wednesday, there were maximum trades were placed, and these were the months. And then you have profit and losses by hours. That's also very interesting to see which hours were profitable and which were not. Then you may like to trade only on those hours, and then your day of the week, and then a monthly breakdown. Here you see a profit of each trade. So all this very interesting and useful information. And the other thing I want to show you, if you right click here and click on either deals or orders, then you can exactly see all the trades that's been placed as a result of this trading robot. And you can exactly see the time and the day, when the date was happened, and how much profit or loss happened against that trade. The stop loss is here. And if you want to see why this trade being lost, you can double click it and it open up the chart on the above window. I think that's very, very useful. For example, this trade, we lost $47. Why that loss happened? So you can double click and you can do a little bit scroll down here, and we can see the trade being opened here as a short trade. And then, the trade opened as a buy trade, but then the market went down and we lost that money. So it actually will, hovering a mouse over this one gives you the exact trade, the ticket number, trade number, and how much profit or stop loss hit. You can exactly check, look at the prices on what price the trade being taken place, and when was it stopped out. So all that information is very interesting. Another very interesting setting that you like to explore is either the complete algorithm or fast static algorithm. That's where you can set a lot of parameters for all of your input. For example, I can test my robot for different settings. This is the first setting is my take profit. So I can say, okay, you test my robot for the start of 1.5 to 1. To start with this parameter as 1.5, and then you increase this parameter by 0.5, and you stop at this number. And similarly, I'm testing my simple moving average at starting with 30 bars, stepping, increasing the numbers by 5, and stopping at this number. And so do so similarly for the rest of the setting, we got a candle distance, we got a Bollinger Band and moving average distance. So I mean, these all settings will depend on the robot, the trading strategy that you've been using. The interesting thing is you don't have to test it one by one by yourself. You can set these values here. For example, you can say I want to start with the number 3. I like to step with the 0.25, and I want to stop at 5, right? Or I can say 1.5, and then maybe let's say 4. And it shows that how many combination of trading system that it has to test again. So with these one, we got these one, the 7 setting here, we got a 7 setting, and all of these will get multiplied. So that means we have a 6,125 trade setup to backtest. It's gonna take long time. So we can I can let it running, and I can stop my video, and then I can show you what the result look like. Okay, now my backtesting has been finished. Now we can have a look at the results. So against all of my these setting, I've got my more than 6,000 results. Remember, we had here 6,125 settings to test for, and in the optimization results, you have that many results up there. And you can see the best setting on the top. That depends on which column you want to choose. You can order by results, basically where the top profit will be on the best profit will be on the top. And if you are a guy who want to have a lower drawdown, you can click on the drawdown setting, and you can see that for the 0% drawdown, basically no trades happen. And then for very small drawdown, let's say just at 2-3%. Most trades went into the loss, but you need to take a little bit of risk but that would be a nice sweet spot for somebody with a drawdown of only 5-6%. We made about more than about 30%, to 284 against 1,000 investment. And remember, that's using this fixed lot size. As our equity grows, we can choose to increase the lot size, and that would also end up making more money than what is being shown here. But anyway, for the whole year, you only have 75 trades. But if you want to take more trades, you can click on this column and see what happens when the trades were a lot. Go to the top, how many maximum trades were there. So for this setting, we have taken 458 trades, but then profit was not that great. So yeah, that depends on what do you want to go for. But if you are after maximum profit, so these two giving you the maximum profit against the setting, like when the take profit is 4 times or 3 times, and simple moving average is this one, and some of the other settings are given here. So now you know your best setting for your trading board. You have built a successful trading strategy. You can, if you like, you can try it on the live double market before you plan to implement on to the real market. In addition to that, the graph also shows you how your equity and balance has gone up and down. But this was an old graph. To see the latest graph against this setting, you got to double click on this one. But before double clicking, I also want to show you that here's a plot for each of the setting here. You got a dot here showing how much basically profit you made. But for example, for this particular run, we have that much profit, but we have a lot of setting where we made basically somewhere around 1,500. So all of these dots represent that one. Okay, so now let's see if we want to see this one where we have the maximum profit. We can double click on this one. It's gonna take a while to load all the trades and the graph for that, and now you have a graph for this one. And that's a pretty consistent upward graph that I like to see. But sometimes the robot didn't work well, and the equity went down. And for the backtesting, you can again see all of the setting of backtest result against this setting. And again, you can right click on orders and deals, and you can see exactly which trade went well, which trade didn't go well, and then you can double click on the trade to see that on the plot. Like this trade 11 buy is lost. You can see the trade open here for the buy, but then it stopped up here, so that's why there's a loss of this one. And you can see the chart, and you can adjust your strategy. So that's it for testing your trading strategy using MetaTrader strategy tester. And in the next video, I'm going to show you how can you use GPT in MetaTrader to write the code or explain your code. Okay, thank you.